this woman becomes a better version of herself every day.
Okay, so I'm
And
just
proud of
lighting
her
my
for
little
that. She
incense.
loves who she is right now because she is exactly who God created her to be.
Right? I have a candle going because I didn't have too much light. So what we're gonna talk about is the 11:11 portal. Now, first of all, let me say that today I'm on board with the portal stuff, right? Because when I hear people speak about portals, like the numbers, on this day, on this and this and that, and I'm like, but the numbers of the days are man-made. I mean, I gotta do my research about a lot of things, whatever I say right now, but I don't care. That's how I'm seeing it. So it's like, how could just, when they keep playing out a concept, like now if all the numbers mean something, and they actually do, but you get what I'm saying, when everybody wants to make more out of something, right? So it's like, could I believe it or not? Because people will sell you a dream, a story, and you'll be believing it. Oh my, that story was true in their head that they just made, and now it's true in your head. So is the story true or not? It still is because it's in your head. But you get what I'm saying? Alright, so we're gonna talk about the 11:11 portal, right? Because a lot of things have been leading up to the 11:11, right? Just doing these videos on 11:11 is just a whole lot of pushing out, of wanting to unblock, wanting to release, wanting to release the inner you, right? So for me, a lot of things have been aligning. Everything has been syncing, like it's just everything. I have been seeing 11:11. If you guys have been seeing 11:11 up to 11:11, and it's gonna be 11:11 portal, man, that's a sign that just let it line up. Like, do your part and line that up. You get me? So that's what I'm gonna do, right? So I'm sure, because when I hear videos of ways to manifest or to use the 11:11 portal to anything, is always the same thing, right? Journaling. And I got a few thoughts about that. So let's talk about that. So one of the things that you could do is journaling, right? And a lot of people don't write or anything like that, but they could see a video and then they were like, oh, this is what's gonna work, this is what they're saying that's gonna work, and it worked for them, and oh my god, and this and that, and it could have worked for them. Like, truly, honestly, that's what it is. And that's it, right? But if you're following that and that doesn't work for you, then that's not gonna work for you, because so you have to pick your vibe. My vibe is a little bit of everything. If I believe one way, then, and it's not working out for me, but I really believe that that's how I work, like I'm doing another way is for water, right? You could speak into the cup of water, whatever it is, however you want to do it, and then drink it. Or you could do the other method that you speak. You have 2 cups and you speak your whatever it is that you want to take out, you want to release, that you want to change, you just it's not working for you no more. And then in the other cup, you talk into it, or you could write notes and put it on the water. I don't know. And say what you want, what it is, what you're gonna replace that void with, basically. And then I don't know that method. Look it up, because I don't know if you drink both of them or what it is, but I know you drink the new one, the current reality that you want. I don't know what you do with the other one, so whatever. But that's another one. And just saying it. Okay, so let me go back to the writing alright, because the writing and saying it are the same in a way. They're both from your senses. You're writing it, that's a sense, and you're speaking it, right? You're whatever. So okay, I almost lost track. So writing and speaking it, why that's kind of compatible. Like for me, right, and for most of us, because this is for all of us, we tend to forget some stuff. And sometimes when you it gets a little tricky, or it gets a little confusing when people speak, or when you speak about manifestation and stuff like that, because one is you say it, you write it, however you do it, you have your manifestation, you threw it out into the universe, but then you forget about it. The whole concept is you forget about it, and all you're living your life, blah blah blah, and then boom, the manifestation comes, and then you're like, oh shit. Or sometimes you don't even notice that was the manifestation that came into your life, because I got funny stories about that I didn't realize it, but yet I asked for it, but I didn't realize it, and then you don't give thanks. So that coincides with the writing part, right? Because if you don't remember stuff, you could say it into existing, like say it, and that's how you can manifest. That's a simple manifestation if you got that gift like that, right? So you say it and that's it, and you forget, and it's not. But sometimes it'll benefit you to write some stuff, like journal it down, because that's the whole point of journaling, one point of it, right? Because another, you just write your whole story. That's a form of manifestation. So whatever, but you write it down, so then you can look back and actually read, and then be like, oh man, I forgot, but look at it right here. And that's the beauty about it, right? That's the beauty about it. So you go about which way, which way. It does not one fits all. It's really not. Any method would actually work. Any method would work for everyone, but it's the least resistant. Let's just say that it's the least resistant. Like, do you care about remembering if you manifested or not, and just living your life like you get some? But at some point you will start realizing that your manifestations are coming true, and that's when you get into your whole power. I'm a creator, I'm everything, and blah blah blah, right? So whatever method you have, this 1111 portal is going to be a way to enhance it in a way, right? And like, this is not going to be the last of the last, but let me put you on this, right? Because I just heard this today, and let me write it down while I'm saying it. So the 1111 portal, if you add it all up, 11/11 2023 should add 11, but let me see. Confirm it adds to 11. So the way I've been seeing those 11/11s roll, listen, you missing out. But all I'm gonna say is, if this video catches you, just be encouraged to tap into the portal. Like, just tap into a portal. And some people, like, if I'm on your feed, you're interested in the 1111 portal, you're interested in that kind of thing. But if you were like me, questioning everything and this and that, like, because you think whatever, just, if it sits right, and do something in the 1111 portal. Be around water, fire. What's your zodiac sign? I don't know, but like, do something. Just do it. Like, it doesn't even matter if it's the 1111 portal. But because it's the 11/11 portal, 11/11, what? I'm telling you, just do it on that day. If you're gonna do it 2, 3 days, 4 or 5 days from now, why not do it on a day that people are telling you the inside, because they know you. They know, So utilize it, right? That's what I'm saying, right? So, and take it how you take it. Because you could be opening, some people are going to be on their journey of shadow work, and that's I'm telling you right now, for encouragement, that's the best portal to start already. If you're starting, it's going to be tough, but trust me, you're going to get to the level of where you're going to get at. Okay, so manifest your dreams, your reality, manifest whatever it is that you want to get out of. Okay, so I recorded a video, and no, I'm not gonna say that I couldn't upload it, because I could upload it, I just couldn't edit it. So I just did the most horrible thing and got rid of it. idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the cards again for the talk we just had of the 1111 portal, right? So if you didn't see that, this reading is for that. If you want, just go back to my last video and you'll see it. It's part 1, right? And this is part 2 of the reading. So let's just see. Let's see what the cards for this, for the collective, what are the cards that the most collective that I have here watching, the message for them, the ones that need to hear it the most, right? For this 1111 portal. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Let's see. I'm not left-handed, so I'm shuffling today with my left hand. It's not going that bad. I thought it was gonna go slower. Hey, but let's see if what these messages are coming out. 1111 portal. For the collective, just one more card. Here it is, one more card to complete. Portal. I already shuffling for dice. Ooh, okay. Nice. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 8 of Cups. The number 8 already tells me it's an abundant, right? This does not seem anything abundant about it, right? The 8 of Cups does not seem abundant. It's like, I don't want to say he's old, but he's kind of been walking for a long time, right? And looking at the moon, and with the cups, that it's like you've gone, right? What I'm getting is that you've gone. This is from your past. This is all past, right? The past is the energy. That you racked up all these emotions and you're kind of worn down, and you've been on this emotional roller coaster. So the moon has to do with bringing out the emotions, reflecting on stuff, and it's obviously nighttime because the moon, right? So it's more like an emotional night. You've all been on an emotional roller coaster for some time, right? But then the sun always comes out. Nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. The sun will always come out. When there's a night that you're overwhelmed, you're down, everything bringing you down, your past and your present. The present, there's nothing new under the sun, meaning that there's nothing new under the sun. If the only thing that's new under the sun is you changing yourself, right? You changing yourself so you could have new days. But that's not new, because that's what you do. You go through these emotional things. You go through lessons. You go through realizations. But the sun is always gonna come out, baby. That means wherever there's dark, there's always gonna be light. It's always gonna be light. And the sun is like a happy. It feeds your soul. It gives you life, right? And then with the Star card, you will get your wish. You will get your wish in the 1111 portal. I feel like you already recognize all the emotional rides you've been on, the rides that you've been on in life that has slowed you down, that has made you feel almost looking old. You know, your feet are worn out. You're just reflecting on, wow, I went through all that, right? But I feel like you still feel, you know that the sun will come out at this time. Like, you know it. You know at this point that everything happens for a reason, basically, and the sun will always come out. So you just gotta get through that ride, right? And that's your wishful thinking. and your future, like from the outcome of all that in the 1111 portal, you're going to have a wish fulfillment, right? You're going to have, because when you work on yourself, when you recognize stuff and you know that is it worth changing, or is it worth looking into, or whatever, is it worth, whatever it is, to get to your higher self, does it serve your higher self at this point, right? Because in the sunny days, you want it to serve your higher self. And whenever you go through that and you start recognizing that and you start moving to go to be in your higher self, to only make moves as a higher self, your wish is always going to be fulfilled, because that's just how it is. It's a wishful, it's just, it is. So with this 1111 portal, use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. And if I'm on your feed and you don't really like believe in the portals and stuff like that, because I at some point had some issues with it, right? And let me let you know about it. It's just the numbers, like how are the numbers aligning to make it be a portal? Do you get what I'm saying? They're just numbers, but numbers they do talk. And from my experience, I know numbers talk for sure. At least, yeah, they talk. So the 1111 portal, I'm being called to be joining in the 1111 portals, and I do encourage you because to hop on that train, even if you feel insecure and not really believing that it's, oh, what is it gonna do on this day? What is it gonna do? Because I had that attitude before, right? But let me tell you, yeah. So when the people know and they tell you, oh, use this to your advantage, and if I'm on your For You page, like I just said, on your feed, then that means your curiosity. You have curiosity, and just do it. Like it's always for your better self. It's always to reach your wishes. Your wishes, your wish fulfillment, and the sun is always going to come out. The sun is always going to come out. We all know. And the 8 of Cups, the 10 is completion. The 10 is completion, and it starts back, right? So you're just on your 8th cup, but you already know that this comes with the territory. So when it comes with the territory, you take it easy, because you know it's just the sun is gonna come right back out. It's just a lesson learned. And when you start learning all your lessons and you start cracking your own code, that's when you're gonna really manifest stuff. That's when you're gonna really be in your essence of knowing how you work. And then by the time you get to the 10 of Cups, you're gonna be complete. But yeah, so I encourage you to do some journaling if you're into that, or speaking into existence. It could be as easy as speaking into existence. If you have that power, just speak it. Speak it, honey. So when you manifest, you don't always have to forget your manifestation. Just putting that out there, because a lot of people, I've seen that they're confused on how to manifest, and they're like, oh, but we gotta write it, but then forget it, but then we gotta remember it, or whatever. And to break down the thing, you forget it only for the fact that when you don't forget something and you're thinking about it, you're like, oh my god, when? Oh my god, like it's just on your mind. And the longer it's on your mind, the more, we all know, the more our mind sabotages it. So if you don't let it take space in your head, so your mind only knows what's in there. So if you're not having it in there, just forget it. That's the whole concept. So your mind doesn't sabotage it. You get me? So, but then when you want to remember, the only reason you would want to remember is that when that manifestation comes, you give thanks and you start being grateful, but to yourself, because that's who you got to be grateful to, yourself, and be proud that you are doing this, so that's the only reason you should remember it. If you want to remember it, just to know, to be grateful, and to actually realize that we are some manifestors. We all manifestors. You just got to find the right rhythm for yourself. Okay, so 1111 portal.